Previously on the Digimon Tri Cup Season 2.
On evolution, I'm allowed to play level 3 Digimon from one of my sources. I will bring out the Syako. I will be able to give it Rush thanks to the Siegimon. And thanks to the Waru, and Buka, I will gain 3 memory, putting me back to 0. This Syako is just gonna swing straight up.
7K?
Yeah, I figured as such. I feel like you lived your purpose. 11K for Plesio. One check.
3K.
I mean, honestly, the more and more we interact with your board, the more and more scary your deck becomes. So we're just gonna swing with the Waru again. One check.
Ultimate Flare.
I figured.
Hello everyone, my name is Ben, and this is the Digimon Tri Cup Season 2. With me and my good friend Kyle, aka RideMyAvatar, every video we'll bring in our own proxy decks, up to date with whatever the latest support is available, and duke it out. Each video giving either of us a point, and the one with the most points after 15 weeks will win the entire series. Like last season, each video is going to be uploaded on either me or Kyle's channel, so be sure to subscribe to both so you don't miss out on any of the action. The Digimon Tri Cup 2. Let's see what kind of spicy decks we can brew.
So now we have a 2-point lead on Ben. It's exciting because we could make this a 3-point lead. Let's see if we can bring it with this deck today. I'm bringing none other than the X-Antibody King itself, and that is Alphamon. Alphamon definitely still struggles a little bit when it doesn't see its pieces, but with 4 Cool Boy, 2 UGs, defensive trainings, Coda, and the new X-Antibody option, this is seeming to be a formidable force to deal with. So let's talk about the option itself. X-Antibody Protoform. While you have a Digimon, you may use this card without meeting color requirements. But what's really nasty about this card is one of your Digimon without X-Antibody's Digivolution may Digivolve into a Digimon card with X-Antibody traits from your hand, with the Digievolution cost reduced by 1. Being able to reduce is very important. All turns, when this card would leave the battle area other than by effect, return 1 Digimon card to your hand, place 1 X-Antibody at the top of your security stack. So basically you take the option, put it at the top, and you get a free recovery. So if we lose our stack, we have some recovery. We are using the package with Senrizamon getting the extra security check, with Doro Gray getting the extra security check. So if we can get them both underneath, we can deal a lot of damage quite quickly. With the new BT13 Alphamon, on play when Digivolving by placing 1 Digimon card with X-Antibody or Royal Knights in its traits from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digievolution. All your opponent's play cost 10 or more cannot attack until the end of opponent's turn. We have Oriyumon for the OTK potential. QUMU here, if we can prevent the 7 or less from attacking, and then 10s and aboves, that is going to be amazing. So we can lock about an Alphamon with a QUMU, and then we could probably clear our board afterwards. Just a lot of OTK potential. We know what this deck kind of does. It has blocker retail, makes it a very threatening board state. Hopefully this will be enough to bring us to a 3-point lead. So guys, let's get into it and get all excited for it.
Ah, man, that's another loss for us. Kyle really is bringing some pretty strong decks. But that's okay, not a big deal. That just means we're gonna have to bring some strong decks of our own in order to catch up. And I got just a strong deck in mind. It is time to bring back our old friend Anubismon with a brand new form straight from EX05. Now the brand new Anubismon from EX05 is super powerful with the effects of when Digivolving or main, you may trash up to 3 cards from your hand. Then you can play 1 purple Digimon from your trash for the cost, but when we play by this effect, we reduce it by 3. And then for each card we discarded for this effect is reduced by another 1. So potentially we can bring anything from our trash with a reduced cost of 6 at most. And also it has the other effect of your turn. Whenever you play a Digimon by an effect, we delete one of our opponent's Digimon that is level 5 or lower. But if no Digimon was deleted, we draw 1. So you can potentially recoup some of the cards that we lost from the first effect. So essentially what this Anubismon wants to do is that we're going to be trying to bring out a card from our trash while also playing as many cards from our trash as possible so that we can get some extra draw. Now I was told about this in a previous episode, but apparently this new Anubismon pairs really well with the old Mervamon from BT11. And when I took a look at it, it actually does pair really well, because with the full effect of the Anubismon, we're going to be able to play the Mervamon from our trash for a cost of 2, because the Digicross of Mervamon allows it to reduce it by 3, making it only cost 8 to hard play normally. And let's not forget that Mervamon's Digicross effect allows us to play 2 level 4 or lower Digimon from our trash, which means we get another trigger off of the Anubismon's second effect. So essentially with this combo, we're going to be able to play out a whole bunch of bodies onto our board, gain a whole bunch of advantage out of it, and once we are ready, we will essentially be able to overwhelm our opponent with the amount of bodies we have on the board. By combining new cards like the new Labramon, the new Dobermon X-Antibody, the training cards obviously, and of course the old purple Nidogmon, we will potentially be able to bring out the Mervamon without having to pass turn, because all these effects will allow us to gain memory whenever we trash cards in our hand or play a Digimon by an effect respectively. But Anubismon isn't the only one who got a new form. We also got a brand new Cerberusmon X-Antibody, which can evolve from a Cerberusmon in name, which means it could come from the werewolf mode or the Cerberusmon respectively, and it has the when digivolving effect of draw 1, then we can trash 1 card from our hand, and if it has the card with Cerberusmon in its name or X-Antibody in its traits as its sources, we activate this card's on play effect, which the on play allows us to swarm the board yet again by playing a level 3 purple Digimon card from our trash without paying the cost. And it also has the very nifty inheritable of when attacking, by deleting one of our own Digimon, we get to unsuspend this Digimon. So if we manage to put this on top of a Anubismon, we're gonna be able to get some multi-attacking with it as well. So by running the Cerberusmon package as well as the new Cerberusmon X-Antibody, our Anubismon can either go with the route of playing a Mervamon from our trash or the Cerberusmon, so that way we can turn it into a werewolf mode, which then can go into a Cerberusmon X-Antibody. I don't know about you guys, but when I was reading the comments, people were really hyping up this deck to being one of the best decks from EX05. Let's go see how strong it really is.
Okay. Hatch Dorimon to go into Doru to draw.
Wow, my man is bringing all the OTKs today.
Pass turn. Go ahead.
What? What? I hatch. Shalomon will evolve into Labramon. I draw 1. Interesting. I'll pay 2 for Dobermon X-Antibody. I will draw. Think the best play is to hard play and Ignite. Putting you at 3. Go ahead.
Draw. Okay. They've been raising. We'll Digivolve for 3. Draw. And then we'll do Ryuda. Reveal 1, 2, 3. Get Oryukin.
I will draw. Wow, okay. We'll promote up the Dober. We'll pay 3 for the blue Meramon here. Draw a card. On evolution, I will be drawing 2 cards and then trash 2 cards from my hand. 1, 2. And then discard 2 cards from my hand. Let's discard a Nidhogg and a Ignite.
Okay.
By discarding the Nidhogg, I will gain a memory, putting me back to 1. We're actually gonna go purple memory boost here. Not really much choice. Reveal top 4 cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll get the Mervamon to hand.
Okay.
And then the rest go to bottom.
Draw for turn. Dumb late. Okay.
Is it the Daruga?
Yep. Okay. Digivolve into Dexteruga to draw, discarding
Nice.
Alphamon.
Okay. Blocker and retaliation.
And then we'll Digivolve for 4 to draw.
4.
Discard 1 card. Go ahead.
I will draw. We were gonna hatch first into the Xiao. Xiao is going to just evolve into an Ignite here and draw. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We're gonna first use Wisdom Training. We'll top 2 cards in my deck. 1 and 2. I'm gonna get the Dobermon to hand. Wisdom is gonna go to bottom deck here. We are going to pop the memory boost to evolve Anubismon and draw. Anubismon's effect, I can trash up to 3 cards from my hand, and then I play a purple Digimon from my trash, but when I would be playing for this effect, reduce it by 3. Wow, for each card trashed by this effect. So we're gonna be trashing 3 cards, including the Mervamon you saw me grab. We'll trash 1, Dober, and Ogre. And then I'm going to be playing the Merva for a play cost of 2, because we're going to be Digicrossing from our trash. We trigger the Blumera, Dober, Labra. When I play a Digimon by an effect, I'll gain a memory. Shalmon effect will let me draw a card. And Anubismon's ability is whenever I play a Digimon by an effect, delete one of your Digimon that's level 5 or lower. I'll delete the Dexteruga.
Sure.
And then Mervamon's ability, when Digicross, I can play up to 2 Digimon that are level 4 or lower. So we'll be bringing out Ogre and the Dober. What the dog be doing? They don't have Rush, though, because they're not cross cards.
And they don't have Retally.
Exactly, yeah. Ignite will be able to gain me a memory as well, because I'm playing a Digimon by an effect. And Anubismon is not once per turn, so I get to kill another level 5 or lower. But since I didn't delete anything, I will be drawing 1 more card. Maybe just call it a day and just go with it. We're just going to pay 3 for Ogremon into Blue Meramon, draw a card. On evolution, I get to draw 2 cards and ditch 2 cards. Draw 2. Ditching 2. I will ditch Gabu, and I'm getting rid of another Merva. And since I trash a card from my hand, I will be gaining a memory here.
Draw for turn. Play Yuji. Go ahead.
Fair enough. We drawn. We'll be promoting up the Ignite here. First, use the Wisdom Training. So we'll reduce the evolution cost by 2. We're going to be evolving into another Anubismon for only 2. Draw a card. On evolution, trash up to 3 cards from my hand. I'll be trashing Nidhogg, Labra, Ogre. We get to bring out Mervamon for 2 cost here. Digi Crossing, so it is 2 cost. By doing so, I'll be gaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memory. And I trash a card from my hand, I gain 1 more. And I trash the Nidogmon, so I'll gain 1 more. And then Mervamon's gonna bring out 2 things. We'll bring out Labra and the Ogre. Labra does have the on play. By trashing a card from my hand, I can return a card with Dark Animal or Shaman from my trash back to my hand, but I will not be trashing anything. I think I'm fine here. And also, I played 2 things from my trash, basically, so Anubismon will be triggering twice, so I will draw 4 cards in total. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These do not have Rush, so we'll just put these in the back. These do have Rush, though. We'll start with a Anubismon swing for 12k. 12k
dice.
Sounds good. He is dead. Doberman will swing.
2k.
It lived. Ignite's gonna swing. 1 check.
So we get X Program added to my hand.
Mervamon's gonna swing. 1 check.
Cool boy.
Crazy.
1, 2, 3. Drew Gray.
Alright. Merva's gonna swing. 1 check.
6k.
And then Anubis will swing for game.
Yay!
Wow. This EX05 is crazy.
Yo, you guys weren't kidding. That Anubismon deck was incredibly powerful. It really feels like Purple's been getting a lot of good stuff, especially in EX5. Could this be the very first EX set that actually shifts the meta? And that makes that 5 points for me. I can't wait to start showing you some BT15 stuff. But I got one more EX5 deck to show you guys. Find out on the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody.